Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily English with Buddy, the podcast where you learn real-life English through friendly conversations.
Yes, and today we're talking about something really interesting. Something that might sound small, but can actually change your whole life.
Exactly. Let me ask you something. What do you usually do in your free time? Maybe you watch movies, play games, cook, draw, or maybe you scroll on your phone for hours.
Be honest, Mac. That last one sounds like you.
Okay, maybe a little. But here's the big question for today. Can hobbies actually change your life?
Many people think hobbies are just for fun, something you do when you are bored. But sometimes a simple hobby becomes a career, a passion, or even a completely new life.
That's right. Today, we'll share stories, examples, and ideas about how hobbies can open new doors.
So if you're learning English and also thinking about improving your life, this episode is for you.
Let's start the conversation.
Mac, let's start simple. What exactly is a hobby?
A hobby is something you do in your free time because you enjoy it, not because you have to.
Right. It could be painting, reading, photography, playing music, gardening, or even learning a new language.
Like learning English while listening to this podcast.
Exactly.
But here's the interesting part. Sometimes hobbies start small. You do them for fun, but over time, they become something much bigger.
Yes, they can build new skills, confidence, and even create opportunities.
Let me ask our listeners something. Think about this. What hobby do you have right now?
Maybe you like cooking, maybe you enjoy writing, maybe you love talking with people.
Sometimes we ignore these hobbies because we think they're not important.
But many successful people started with a simple hobby.
Let's talk about a famous example. Do you know the story of J.K. Rowling?
Of course, she wrote the famous Harry Potter books.
Yes, but her life wasn't always easy. Before she became famous, she was struggling financially.
And writing stories was something she loved to do. It started as a personal passion.
Exactly. She wrote the first Harry Potter story while sitting in a cafe. At that time, it was just her hobby.
But she continued writing because she loved storytelling.
Today, her books have sold millions of copies around the world.
Imagine that. A hobby turned into one of the most successful book series in history.
That's powerful.
But Mac, not every hobby needs to make millions of dollars.
True. Sometimes hobbies change your life in other ways.
Let me share a small story. I once had a friend who loved photography. At first, he only took pictures with his phone.
Just for fun?
Yes, he would take pictures of sunsets, streets, and people.
Sounds relaxing.
But he started posting his photos online. People liked them, they commented and shared them.
That must feel good.
It did. Slowly, he improved his skills. He learned editing, lighting, and composition.
And what happened next?
Eventually, someone asked him to take photos at a wedding.
Wow.
Today, photography is his full-time job.
That's amazing. And that all started with a hobby and the phone camera. Another great example is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh yes, the famous actor and bodybuilder.
When he was young, bodybuilding was simply his passion. It was something he loved doing.
He trained every day because he enjoyed it.
Later, that hobby made him a champion bodybuilder.
And after that, he became a movie star.
And even a governor of California.
That's a big journey, from a hobby to global success.
But Carrie, hobbies don't only change careers.
That's true. They can also change how we feel.
Many people today feel stressed. Work pressure, social media, busy schedules.
A hobby can be like a reset button for your mind.
For example, some people relax by painting.
Others enjoy gardening or playing music.
When you focus on something creative, your mind becomes calm.
And something interesting happens. When people feel happier and more relaxed, they often become more productive in life.
So hobbies don't waste time. They can actually improve your life.
Mac, I have a question for our listeners.
Go ahead.
What if your hobby could become your side income?
That's happening a lot today.
For example, someone likes baking cakes.
They start baking for friends.
Then they sell cakes online.
Soon they open a small bakery.
all because they enjoyed baking in their kitchen.
The same thing happens with YouTube channels.
Exactly. Someone enjoys teaching English and starts a channel.
Hey, that sounds familiar.
Yes, just like Daily English with Buddy.
Maybe listening to podcasts is your hobby, and one day you start your own podcast.
But here's the sad truth. Many people stop their hobbies when they grow older.
Yes, life becomes busy.
Work, responsibilities, bills, family.
People think hobbies are childish or unimportant.
But that's not true.
Sometimes hobbies remind us who we really are.
They help us stay creative, curious, and motivated.
Okay, Carrie, let's give our listeners some practical advice.
Good idea.
First, try new things, maybe cooking, writing, drawing, or learning guitar.
Second, don't worry about being perfect. A hobby is not about competition.
Exactly. It's about enjoyment.
Third, be consistent. Even 20 minutes a day can make a big difference.
And finally, share your hobby with others.
You might inspire someone.
Or discover opportunities you never expected.
Now we want to hear from you.
Yes.
Think about these questions. What hobby do you love?
Is there something you always wanted to try?
Maybe painting, music, photography, or starting a YouTube channel?
Write your answer in the comments if you're listening on YouTube.
Your hobby might inspire someone else in our community.
So today, we learned something important. A hobby may look small, but it can create big changes.
It can improve your happiness.
It can build confidence.
It can open new opportunities.
And sometimes it can even change your entire life.
So if you have a hobby, don't ignore it.
Spend time on it, enjoy it, improve it.
Because you never know where it might lead.
Thank you for listening to Daily English with Buddy.
If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend who is learning English.
And remember, learning English can also be a hobby that changes your life.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.